Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be assembling this computer. Reassembling. This is a completely broken Dell, but this is just to show you how to completely rebuild any computer. Number one, I put this in here. It is a IO shield, basically. It's not the shield itself, the one's built in here. It's just like a little kind of a cover, protective, almost. This goes into here, like so, motherboard. As you can tell. Next, because I think the main reason why you'd be doing this is because you're trying to clean out the dust, or you're just bought a PC and you're trying to build it, you know? I don't know, but this is just how to. Just make sure you get machine screws that fit the computer properly to mount down the motherboard, which is currently what I'm doing. Now this one has built-in sound, but not built-in graphics. So I would just go ahead and put in a graphics card, but I don't have it, so I have some like TV tuner card, just pretend that's a graphics card. That sounds kind of dumb, but this one has a separate one. Most of these older computers, if you just, they're store-bought, they usually don't have that type of stuff. Oh, don't screw it in here. Or there. This area here is where the fan is. Like, not fan, but like of course, the processor, heat sink and everything. There's one up in this corner. Also, I would recommend having a long screwdriver. Probably even longer than this one. Also with a nice Phillips tip on it, like a really nice, basically a decent quality screwdriver with a long extension almost, to make sure you can get it in. Also, without scraping up a screwdriver. I've done that so many different times, tearing this computer apart. This one has a bad motherboard, and I pretty much parted it out till it has everything bad, but once again, this is just a tutorial how to reassemble a computer. Pretty much from scratch. And it looks like I'm out of screws. So, the last one, go right here. Yes, wood, there we go. Next thing you would like to do, if this is an old Dell of yours, or if you have a Dell from this era, the next thing I don't see. It is a little plate. It goes right here. I believe it does, anyway. No, it does not. Okay. It aims this way. But before we even get this stuff on, here's the thing. You also need room with cables and stuff. I would recommend doing some other cables like up here, like the really tight stuff to the power supply. I would definitely recommend putting some of these cables in before you put other, accessories in. Yep. Okay. Next thing I have is the processor. Alright, where is it? It's a Core 2 Duo. Crap. Where did I set that? Here, let me grab that real quick. I know where it is. It's in a little bag. But this is a Intel Corti Duo. In fact, this is just an old spare Corti Duo. Since this computer's broken, this is just an old spare Duo. This computer never worked whenever I got it. It didn't work. I took this power supply out and put it in a different one, but I have this power supply here. It's broken, but it's just for video. Then we go ahead, mount this tiny little cable for USB connections. I did not remove that, but I think that would be in the computer by the time you get it. So what you gotta do, you plug it in. Sorry, I'm not on a table or anything. I'm just have one handy. Okay, there you go. This is the USB ribbon cable. Don't ask me. The power cable. I have it. It's a tiny little red cable. Just almost like the little phone cord. It plugs into the back of the, like basically for your old home phones. Plugs into the back of the phone to the battery. But it almost looks like it. It's not, and this is computers. So let's go plug it in there. I'm pretty sure most computers are not going to have this type of stuff exactly. Most of them, I guarantee, don't have these types of plugs, but if you're rebuilding a Dell, I mean, this right here is exactly what you're looking for. Because this is Dell. Okay, there you go. That is the cable. Next thing I will do is put in a fan. Okay. Excuse me for 1 second. I've got to pull this cable through. I accidentally put it backwards in this fan. Because this side aims, toward. Yeah, so this needs to be poking through. Let me just fix that. And yes, it is not in properly. I know that. It's like little rubber pieces it's supposed to hook into. It's not. Why? It's my desk fan. Why don't I just have a proper desk fan? Well, it kind of looks cool to me, right? I'm a nerd, so it doesn't reach the best because it's not in correctly. But you get the point. It plugs in like that. And then this one. Which anyway, yes, I did clean dust out of this before. Kind of has to get under a tight space, and you hook it in there, just kind of push back until it grabs in. Then you can go ahead and plug everything back. Just kind of run this underneath here. I'll take this Dell heatsink system. Make sure it's not that way. Okay, there we go. Get the long screwdriver. I just keep that throughout the entire video if I were you. And make sure it's lining up. And then you just drill it in place like so. That does have IDE. Didn't really notice that. Actually, there is a spot for VGA. That's VGA right there. Just letting you know if you can see that. That is a VGA spot, but it was never made for it because this thing came with a graphics card. Do I have it? No. I got the computer free at a garage sale a couple years back when I really didn't have many computers yet, so this was pretty cool. Next thing, hard disk drive. I'll put it here. Kind of snaps in. That one came out of my 10 machine. But this is just a tutorial. This almost looks like it's backwards. Okay. Then faceplate. So I accidentally snapped that one because I did not think that this little crimping thing, I didn't think that was for crimping. I thought it was more of you gotta pull back on this tab and lift out. I thought it was more like a hinge action. Call me stupid. If you like, whatever. This hooks into here, and it goes. You're supposed to do that. Instead, I just kind of pulled back and snapped it up there. So it has to go the other way around. But the computer's broken, so it doesn't matter. I don't ever plan to use the shell for anything. I don't have a need for it. Unless I get a busted up Dell like this one of these days. But I don't plan to destroy it. I did think about doing this before. Just destroying it for a video. But I don't know. Okay. Next, we have this little SD card adapter. They're pretty handy. Poke it up one. And go ahead and plug this cable from here. It runs down to this little media plug. RAM. I might be doing it in the wrong one, I'm sorry, but pretty sure you have more than one, probably 1 gigabyte of RAM. And this is just, once again, just for video, so it'd be more than one. So plug, cord, down to SATA 2, that's 3, SATA 3, 5, 4, where's SATA 1? There's 2, 3, another 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know. But whatever, usually these things have like auto scan or something. But anyway, this is just how to keep talking non-stop. I'll be quiet. Pretty sure the blue one's for your main. Or maybe this one is. I'll plug it in there for you. Because it looks correct. Okay, this one I'm just going to run from the disk drive. Plugs into here, of course. It's right here. This is an old multiplayer. But of course, you plugged in the SATA jack, which is at the top right here, down here. I mean, up here is for the longer ones for power. SATA power connection. This, just pretend this is the graphics card. This right here is the graphics. It would plug into one of these down here, but it does not plug in since this isn't a graphics card down there. But I'm gonna plug it in here since it's not a graphics card. Oh yeah, also before you do it, make sure you have this in. I almost forgot myself. Make sure it doesn't snag there, just kind of push it in, out, snagging, pull back up, so it catches up here as well. And I also have one dummy panel. Okay, so that pretends graphics card, it would be down here. Okay, sorry, I heard something. We're getting pretty far in this now. You know, I think this is backwards, the way I'm putting it in. But let's see, it almost looks like it could work a little better this way. Let's go right ahead and give that a try. Give it upside down. No, upside down looks incorrect. There's a huge gap at the bottom. Okay, so some power supplies are going to fit better than others. Just letting you know. Pretty sure this is the way it goes. Once again, this is a broken power supply. This does not work. Is that a computer, and I took the one out of here just to make it work. This came out like a Dell Dimension 4700, I believe. Actually, yeah, it did. It's right there, behind the camera. It doesn't fit properly. I would just leave the side door off and use it because I'm not going to pay that much. Or, you know, pay $20 to buy a brand new one. I got this free computer to fix another one. I mean, bad motherboard, but just transfer the guts into that. I decided I don't use it that often. Just an old junky Pentium 4. Anyway. Go ahead and plug this into here. Make sure you have the right style, because there's sometimes a couple of these are missing. Right style plug, of course. We don't need these because we don't have IDE connection. You can use them down here. Do not, whatever you do, use SATA power with IDE. That pretty much doubles the voltage and can damage it. So use one or the other, which honestly I'll just use SATA, why not? Or not, because it's not, I don't have a long enough cable here. So just plug this into the bottom here, like so. Don't plug anything in there. Don't. That can kill it. Then you plug this one into here since the disk drive doesn't have, you know, a IDE connection on it. Multiplayer. If you had a floppy drive, this is a floppy drive connection, which I do have one. It's just I don't really have the connector for it. Push this all down in here. And this, looking around, okay, then you pop on this little face plate. And that should be it. You should have a fully functional computer. So there you go, guys. This is how you build or rebuild a computer. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.